In addition to being one of the few wrestlers to have earned titles for both the WCW and the WWE, Bill Goldberg is a well-known figure who has earned a substantial fortune from acting and other pursuits outside of the ring. However, have you ever given the lifestyle of this professional wrestler any thought? We'll learn everything there is to know about Bill Goldberg's extravagant lifestyle in today's movie, including his amazing and one-of-a-kind collection of rare cars, his magnificent houses, and the secrets behind his enormous wealth. All the details are now visible to you. Born in 1966 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, William Scott Goldberg, better known as Bill Goldberg, is a very famous professional wrestler. Initially interested in becoming a soccer player, Goldberg won a scholarship to play American soccer for the Georgia Bulldogs, which enabled him to be chosen by the Los Angeles Rams in the 1990 NFL Draft. Despite this, Goldberg didn't make his NFL debut until 2 years later for the Atlanta Falcons and eventually retired after a health problem. He began training at the WCW power plant during his recuperation and began playing professional wrestling in 1997 after seeing it as a substitute for American football. He later became more well-known following an amazing unbeaten run in WCW in the late 1990s, which made him a key contributor to the rise in popularity of wrestling at the time. Goldberg won numerous titles throughout his tenure in WCW, including the Triple Crown. He was later sold to WWE, winning a World Heavyweight Championship in the early 2000s, becoming one of the few wrestlers to win championships in both WCW and WWE. After a long 12-year break from wrestling to devote himself to other things, Goldberg returned to the ring in 2016 and has since been involved in important events, but he himself has already declared that he will retire in 2025. And because of his successful career, Bill Goldberg has managed to amass a large fortune and can now live quietly with his family. Despite being a wrestling star, Bill Goldberg doesn't give up much privacy when it comes to buying a good place to live. One of the most luxurious residences he has owned, for example, is a beautiful 17-acre estate located in the Bonsall region in the U.S. state of California. Built in 1997, this charming 4,600 square foot residence is aligned on a mountain, making it even more imposing and unique. Inside, the ranch-style house has many amenities, such as a cozy living room, the TV, and fireplace, which is next to a formal dining area with traditional wooden furniture. The chef's kitchen, on the other hand, has a predominance of clean colors, integrating a family room similar to the main one. There is also an office well lit by natural light, an air-conditioned gym for exercising, a billiards room for leisure days, among other things, such as 5 luxurious bathrooms. Taking a look at the property's 4 bedrooms, each has views of the garden. In the case of the master suite, you can see that it is even more spacious than the others, with French windows and its own fireplace for colder days. The master suite also integrates a beautiful bathroom with double sinks, a dark soaking tub, and a glass shower cubicle. Heading outside, the property has a patio for events with a barbecue. And on the level below, there is a beautiful swimming pool, which features a lovely waterfall. There is also a spa area with its own TV, as well as a basketball court. The immense property also has areas for keeping animals, especially horses. It also has many trees that create a great natural environment for hiking, not forgetting that the residence is situated on top of a hill, which offers incredible views of the entire region. Another eye-catcher is undoubtedly the garage designed by Goldberg himself, which has enough space for 20 cars, as he is a great collector of vehicles. Without a doubt, this property is worthy of a great wrestling star. In 1999, Bill Goldberg paid around $1 million to acquire this residence, making it his main home for several years. In 2020, he decided to dispose of the property, selling it for $2.9 million. When it comes to real estate, Bill Goldberg seems to have a preference for living on large rural properties. He currently lives with his family on an incredible 150-acre ranch, which is situated in the town of Bernie, Texas. Taking a look at old photos of the mansion, you can see that it has a very welcoming classic design, which has probably undergone some updating since it was acquired by the fighter. In total, the main property has more than 9,900 square feet of space, and appears to have cozy areas to relax in, such as the living room with a stone fireplace adorned with plasterwork. In addition to this, the house has at least 3 more family rooms to gather in throughout its large structure. The kitchen also draws a lot of attention, with a beautiful period chandelier, counters for casual meals, and even a dining area next to another fireplace. The mansion is believed to have a total of 4 bedrooms, each of which overlooks the garden. The master suite, for example, has wooden beams on the ceiling and features a small private sitting area and doors that open onto the outside. The suite also has its own bathroom that exudes elegance, as can be seen in the sophisticated dressing table, the bathtub aligned with a chandelier in the center, or other architectural details. The place also has seating areas near windows that display spectacular views, as well as a large wine cellar, 6 bathrooms, a social area with a casual bar, and a games and entertainment room, where there is another bar for get-togethers, and a media room with another fireplace. Outside, he has incredible landscaped grounds with natural beauty, exotic animals, and spaces to do whatever he likes, such as practicing with his firearms collection. There is also a beautiful lake on the property, as well as a leisure patio with a large swimming pool for when the fighter wants to rest from his work routine, which includes a separate spa area. There is also a shaded area with an outdoor kitchen with wooden cabinets, ideal for Goldberg to hold outdoor parties by the pool. In addition to all of this, one of the most famous parts of this property is undoubtedly the garage that the fighter built over 3 years to store his machinery, with himself taking an active part in the construction work. It's a 15,000 square foot custom-built megastructure that is often seen on Goldberg's YouTube channel. The large modern garage is surrounded by an asphalt driveway and has places for natural landscaping, which he says were pulled up by his cows. And to build this mega garage, the wrestlers spared no expense. To give you an idea, Goldberg strategically placed 16 doors, every 1.5 meters, in order to exit from various sides of the megastructure when he needs to with any type of vehicle. The wrestler's garage also has its own car wash. Going inside, you can see that the place has ample open space to house the vehicles and, of course, move around without difficulty. The place is also well lit by sunlight during the day, but it also has LED lights on the ceiling to brighten areas where natural light doesn't reach as intensely. The garage also has an area with cupboards where the fighter stores tools, as well as large equipment such as elevators, so that he can have his vehicles serviced directly on site. But this megastructure isn't just for housing the fighter's cars. That's because in order to maintain his athletic physique, he decided to build his gym on the top level with all the equipment he needs. The place is used by him and his family and has 2,900 square feet of interior space. Additionally, he demonstrated a kitchen and amusement room that were still unfinished. Additionally, the gym is open, which Goldberg himself emphasizes as a feature, much like the area where the cars are stored. Neither the cost of the property nor the expense of creating this amazing garage have been made public. Hello, do you enjoy the video? Therefore, remember to like and comment, as well as to recommend new videos, and maybe we will do so.